Howdy Data Pros. Let's uncover the main features of online market research market. In this purpose, the lean market research approach is applied. Lean market research stands for conducting market research in a highly efficient and productive way. What is meant by efficiency is reducing the requested time and budget by comparison to classical state-of-the-art market research methodologies. For more information about lean market research, please refer to the adequate resources and contents from datapros.ai. Let's start. The main outline of the study aims at mastering the main intuitions behind online market research market. The report starts by a general introduction about the scope of the study and the main facts around online market research. The research methodology is then introduced. It contains the research strategy and workflow. The report tackles then its main part consisting of the online market research market structure. The market structure reports key features and numbers of the market like the market size, trends, competition, etc. Finally, the main outcomes of the study are deduced and summarized. The report is closed by a general discussion. The references used for the research are then listed. First things first, let's start by gathering first information about online market research market. This first step aims at uncovering mainly qualitatively the main features of online market research. It also aims at building a first intuition about this market. Online market research exists in the literature in different terms. In addition, many terms that are technically related to online market research are often used interchangeably with it. For instance, market research, business intelligence, market analysis, market intelligence can be considered as the closest notions to online market research. This is particularly true when they are used in their digital form. The current research is focusing on this fully digital version of market research, which is online market research. Online market research can be considered as the new era of market research or market research 2.0. Consequently, the plain definition of classical market research provides already valuable information about online market research. Indeed, market research in its basic definition is the toolset used by professionals and businesses in order to gather the needed intelligence in order to survive and grow. On the other hand, Peter Drucker defines market research as the quintessence of marketing. Online market research is also seen by Haig as the fruit of the transformation of classical market research through the filter of digitization and globalization. On the other hand, online market research can be considered as the intersection between two big markets. These two markets are market research and digital business. Market research exists since the start of trade exchanges in their most basic forms. Of course, market research didn't have the technological sophistication that it reached today, but its main principles and goals are still the same from the start. Digital business market is, on the other hand, a newer market. It's occupying an increasing volume worldwide thanks to the global digitization of numerous industries. As the result of the intersection between these two fields, online market research is expected to inherit from the features of its parent markets. What about online market research from a marketing mix point of view? Marketing mix, or 4Ps, stands for defining, in a nutshell, a given market among four main dimensions. First, the product. Online market research consists in proposing market research services and products in a fully digitized way. Second, the price. Online market research services and products leverage their efficient ecosystem and life cycle in order to make pricing one of their major strengths. Indeed, online market research products and services can be very competitive since they do not have the classical expenses of big corporate structures. In addition, thanks to digitization, online market research products and services can be proposed from anywhere on the planet. This includes geographic areas that have highly competitive working rates, like Asia, Latin America, and Eastern Europe. Third, the place. As its definition suggests it, online market research can be performed from anywhere. Fourth, the promotion. Online market research products and services are promoted through the classical digital marketing channels like social media, emailing, content marketing, etc. Now, let's take a look at the main value proposition behind online market research. Online market research is a solution that tackles three main pain points. First, the average failure rate of newly launched products is 80%. This means that only one product out of 5 newly launched ones is succeeding. This failure rate can be reduced drastically if market research is performed efficiently at early stages of any new product. Early stage market research makes it possible to find a better market fit by defining upfront the target audience more accurately. It also provides sharp insights regarding the market needs and pain points, hence orient a wise product development from the start. The second pain point tackled by online market research is that marketing and advertising are expensive. This is particularly true when they are not performed in an efficient way. Indeed, there is a big demand regarding ad channels, especially the digital ones. This demand generates a direct or indirect auction that makes its cost even higher. Consequently, advertisers should design accurate messages and promotions in order to avoid throwing out their budgets inefficiently. The third tackled pain point is that classical market research has the image of being reserved only for big companies. Indeed, classical market research is expensive and lengthy. Consequently, it's not designed for small businesses. Classical market research is conducted by big companies before launching new products or tackling new markets. These activities weigh generally millions of billions, hence justify spending few tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars for it. On the other hand, small businesses, and particularly digital ones, do not target generally these volumes of projects. Consequently, classical market research, methodology, and price list is not well suited for them. After this qualitative introduction regarding online market research, let's take a look now at some quantitative facts through numbers. Let's start with some numbers highlighting the typical cost of a classical market research endeavors conducted by dedicated classical agencies. Classical market research takes up to 10 weeks to be made. This period encompasses the definition of research scope, the desk research, the design and execution of primary data collection, whether it's qualitative or quantitative, the post-processing and analysis of the data, the final reporting, writing, the delivery of the research results, and the closure. In addition, classical market research is billed something between $30,000 and $200,000, and typically it costs $50,000. A focus group participant is paid the equivalent of half labor day generally. This corresponds to something between $75 and $500. A typical focus group embeds 10 to 15 participants, typically 12. Again, these numbers correspond to the typical cost of a classical market research. On the other hand, market research, even in its classical form, has already numerous success stories and high credibility among entrepreneurs. For instance, entrepreneurs and startups, creators, succeed in raising funds through research reports only. The classical market research maturity can also be seen through the high number of already existing market research agencies worldwide. For instance, there are over 1,500 market research organizations on esomar.org. More modern forms of market research is also gaining momentum and popularity. This can be seen, for instance, with the fact that SurveyMonkey, a leading online surveying company, has an audience panel that encompasses more than 50 million respondents. When conducting market research, data and information can be gathered by different ways. These ways aim at collecting data whether in the field or through already existing resources. The reported chart shows the global spending on market research by research method. Half of market research spending is done on online research. The second half is split into different old methods like in-depth on-site interviewing, face-to-face surveys, telephone and postal surveys, etc. This fact shows already the high share of online market research among the market research toolset. Let's now take a look at the main questions asked around online market research on the web. For this purpose, a research using answerthepublic.com is conducted. This online platform tool allows researchers to have quickly and efficiently an idea about the main questioning that the crowd has about a given subject. The main searches encountered about online market research can be summarized into three main points. First is what is online market research? Second is why online market research? Third is how to conduct an online market research. Consequently, the main questioning about online market research highlights how the field is still relatively young. These results show also that online market research is raising interest online. Now, what are the main strengths of online market research based on a passive online observation and ethnography? For more information about what a passive online observation and ethnography survey is, please refer to the adequate contents from datapros.ai. Online market research is gaining momentum today as a great solution for numerous reasons. First, online market research allows to get inside the minds. This is particularly true whether we are speaking about the minds of the customers, partners, HR, or competitors. Market research and online market research particularly can be seen as a superpower for strategists, marketers, and executives. Second, online market research offers low-cost yet highly efficient products and services. Online market research is a great replacement of classical market research, especially for small businesses thanks to its higher accessibility. Online market research can also be used by big corporations for cutting costs as well as for first and fast, rapid, and efficient scanning of new opportunities and products. Third, online market research is a fast and efficient process. Indeed, since all the process is digitized, rapidity and efficiency are added to all the steps of the classical market research lifecycle. Like all technologies and solutions, nothing is perfect. How does this apply to online market research? The main challenges that online market research is facing are, first, credibility and bias. This is especially true with big corporations that are used to classical market research methodologies. Indeed, it's intuitively hard to believe that new methodologies like online market research can provide as deep and insightful researches as classical methods for a fraction of the time and budget costs. Second is competition. Indeed, the barrier to entry to online market research is lower than the one for classical market research. This is due to the fact that online market research tools and methodologies are at the fingertips of its practitioners and can be performed by any well-trained resource that has internet connection and decent research and writing skills. The third challenge faced by online market research is its complexity. Here, complexity is meant and not difficulty. Indeed, online market research and more generally market research is a complex discipline. This is due to the fact that it is a cross-disciplinary activity and involves a large range of requested skills and knowledge like, for instance, researching, writing, analytics, mathematics, and statistics, data visualization, to name a few. All these skills can be learned with good and structured training material. Hence, online market research is complex, but it's not difficult. This was regarding the present strengths and weaknesses regarding online market research. Now, what about its future trends? The future trends of online market research can be summarized in three main points. First is AI-based market research. This trend can also be called passive market research. This consists in leveraging the power of new technologies like AI for performing in an automated way some or many of a typical market research endeavor. These tasks may embed automated data post-processing and analysis, natural language processing of qualitative data, automated reporting, etc. Second big future trend is market research through online freelancing. Indeed, market research is an activity that can be fully digitized, hence it's highly adapted to remote work and online freelancing. Given the current increasing trend of online freelancing in general, it's expected that this trend will affect particularly market research. The third trend is specializing in a particular market research skill. Indeed, market research is a complex and cross-disciplinary field. In this framework, it's expected that more specialized market research services and products in particular subfields of market research will take place. What is the main purpose of the current report? It's mainly to provide the reader with a first taste about online market research from both qualitative and quantitative aspects. It aims also at providing the reader with some elements for assessing confidently the worth of this market. For this purpose, the global market structure of online market research is studied. Among others are depicted the market size, the market segmentation from geographic aspect and operational aspect, the competition landscape, the main business models, and the opportunities behind online market research. In order to fulfill the research objectives, a research methodology is adopted. In the current research, primary and secondary researches are conducted. Among the primary research, qualitative data about online market research is collected. This data is mainly based on passive focus groups. It's also based on passive observation and ethnography. On the other hand, secondary research is based on qualitative and quantitative data. Qualitative data encompasses the research among books, articles, and high-quality blog posts. Quantitative data is mainly based on open data sources.